We're not filming where we're usually filming because there's a guy in a truck just kind of hanging out there. You can see right in the window that provides most of my light, and I'm creeped out. I've never had this problem. Usually people just leave me alone. Okay, let's just do this. The first one comes to us from TV Guide. It's from the same photo shoot that involved the poker table. It's kind of in like a diner, bar, lounge kind of setting. And it appeared in an article the TV Guide did about NCIS getting renewed for its 9th season and Mark Harmon getting his contract renewed. The second one is just a new kind of cast season 6 promo photo. There's a low quality one that's credited to Alice in my mind. I think I might have gotten that right. And there's also a signed version of it, and credit to that goes to Hadley63. It's in a little better quality, so those are awesome. Next up is something from my list of things I was going to cover last week, but somehow I didn't. It's an interview that Entertainment Tonight did with Mark Harmon, and there's also a little bit with Cody DiPablo, and there's 2 separate versions of it, and the links are down there in the description. Next up, and this appeared on LiveJournal, and I'm going to put the person that it's credited to down here. They're awesome. Can't pronounce your name, sorry. And they translated just some older articles. I think they were in French or something. Okay, so the first article was 33 things you didn't know about NCIS. So I'm gonna give you some highlights from that. First up, for his 54th birthday, the 150 members of NCIS wore a t-shirt with the words, "It's Mark Harmon's birthday," and his trailer was full of balloons and confetti. Harmon disliked it. Also, Rocky Carroll burst out laughing during his first apparition on the show. The boss had a toothpick in his mouth, and during the scene where he sanctions the team, the actors had a toothpick in their mouths. They took it out one after another to imitate him. Kids these days. In the credits of season 1 and 2, we saw an aircraft carrier moving under the Golden Gate of San Francisco. The image comes from The Presidio, hope I got that right, probably not, a movie of 1988 starring Harmon. And next up, even after 8 seasons filmed in California, McCallum still lives in New York with his wife Catherine. That's cool. And it's my favorite one. One day, Michael Weatherly put a tarantula on Cody DiPablo's desk just before her scene. She's still scared. And along with that, there's also some older interviews that have been transcribed. One with Cody, one with Michael, and one with Sean, if I'm correct. And link is of course down there. And of course we have our 20-second and 30-second promo. The next episode. Next up is a spoiler from Ozzy Yellow that is so lame that I almost didn't mention it, but basically the person asked for, maybe a NCIS scoop, maybe something TiVo related. And Ozzy Yellow basically comes up with Shameless Teen, Shameless is a show. Cameron Monaghan is guest starring in the spring episode as Nick, a kid accused of killing his father. What does it have to do with Tony and Ziva, you ask? I think they interrogate him. I have no clue who this person is, but he's gonna be on the show. Yay. And in some really surprising and tragic news, TMZ first kind of broke the news to my knowledge that a security guard was killed on the NCIS set, which is really, I don't even know what to say, which is just so shocking and horrible. And so the article says, a person working on the show NCIS died today after a man driving a passenger van for the production lost control and smashed into the set this morning. Law enforcement sources confirmed the 60-year-old driver had some kind of medical emergency behind the wheel and veered onto the LA area set, striking a 52-year-old male security guard. So the security guard was transported to a nearby hospital in critical condition, but died from his injuries a short time later. And it's still under investigation. And later on that day, CBS released a statement saying the studio is cooperating with the local authorities in Santa Carlita to help determine what caused this terrible accident. CBS notes production of the show has been suspended until further notice. NCIS producers, cast, and crew also released his joint statement saying, "With profound sympathy, we mourn the tragic passing of our co-worker and friend." They add, "NCIS is a family, and, as with any family, we are deeply saddened by this unexpected loss. Our thoughts and prayers go to his loved ones." It's really tragic news, so hopefully everyone's doing okay, and God.